been a bit of a slow news week for Argentina this week, but some great news on a personal level. I'm at the next level for monetization on YouTube. There's a bit of a trend on YouTube at the moment for explainer videos about how to get monetized on YouTube, which is kind of the point, I suppose. But there's some very important and essential steps that nobody seems to explain. And if you're a YouTuber living in a complicated country like Argentina, these are things that you absolutely need to know. So let me walk you through my story so far. Starting a channel on YouTube is pretty easy, and lots of people do it for all kinds of reasons. But the trick is to stick at it, get through all the frustrations, and get monetized. Now, this isn't my first channel, but it is the first one that I've had qualify for monetization, and it's not as easy as it looks. To qualify for monetization, the first step is to upload regularly, get 1,000 subscribers, and 4,000 hours of watch time within 12 months. That 4,000 hours, that's 240,000 minutes, is a real bugger to achieve, especially when I'm only posting 2 5-minute videos each week. So my channel was ticking along with no real hope of achieving that in sight, and after the first 4 months, I was on the point of quitting, and then for no real reason, one video just exploded. The video was about an Argentine government minister visiting China and making an embarrassing faux pas. It gained huge amounts of views in the Asia-Pacific region, especially Malaysia, and within 12 hours I had over 60,000 views. I was watching the numbers just climb and climb while riding on the subway. Today it's got more than double that. I can't for the life of me understand what made that one video special, and so the success has been impossible to repeat, but it doesn't really matter. It pushed me well over the necessary numbers of subscribers and watch hours that I needed for monetization. The next step was applying to join the YouTube Partner Program. This isn't the simple formality it may seem. This is where my previous channel came off the rails due to copyright issues. This channel, however, has no such problems. It's all original material and there's nothing inappropriate. So I was quickly accepted. It took less than 48 hours. That all seems very easy, but how do you actually get paid? What's the technical process to turn ads on videos into money in your bank account? So the next step is setting up a Goggle AdSense account. This is where YouTube puts the ad revenue and is from where it's paid out. On the surface, setting up an AdSense account seems straightforward enough, but if you're living in a country like Argentina, it's not as easy as it looks. Now, there's 2 parts to opening a Goggle AdSense account. Verification of identity, which can be done with a passport or driving license and takes hardly any time at all, and verification of address, the tricky bit. To verify address, Google sends an envelope with a PIN number to the actual physical address you've registered for your account. Not an email, but an actual physical letter through the mail to your house. Now, if you live in the USA or Europe or somewhere where things actually work properly, this probably takes a couple of days and no more. But since the mail service in Argentina is increasingly unreliable, this is far from easy. I made another video a few months ago about receiving mail in Argentina. For example, back in December, a friend of mine sent me a Christmas card from the UK and it arrived in late February. And my parents sent a small present again at Christmas and it arrived back at their house in the UK in June, having actually arrived in Argentina and been stamped into Argentina, but never having actually made it to my house. So Goggle AdSense sent their letter back in May, 2.5 months ago. Obviously it never arrived. And after 3 weeks, AdSense allows you to resend a new PIN, which obviously was never going to arrive on time either. I was reasonably confident that the letters would arrive eventually, but there's one problem. If the address isn't verified by entering a PIN within 4 months, the AdSense account will be closed. This resending of PINs can be done up to 4 times. The number is the same each time, so if an old letter arrives after you've ordered a new one, that's okay. So that's good at least. Only after resending the PIN 4 times can you use an alternative method, which apparently involves sending scanned utility bills and receiving an email, and is considerably more complicated than receiving a PIN through the mail. So it's been 2.5 months, and last week I ordered a new PIN for the 4th time. I was getting a little frustrated and worried, so on Monday I went to the post office. They were expectedly unhelpful and said that without a tracking number they couldn't help me. Obviously the letters aren't sent by registered post, just through the regular mail. However, this morning 2 of the AdSense letters arrived together and the PIN number worked just fine. In theory, I'm all set up to receive payment. The final steps are to accumulate sufficient funds in the AdSense account for the minimum payout, which is $100, and to connect the AdSense account to my bank account, which should be just a formality, but who knows? Thanks for watching, and thanks for helping me get this far. Please give the video a like. If you want to see more content from my channel and you're not already subscribed, you might want to do that too. If you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee in the link below. And until next time, que tengas un buen día.